Happy Independence Day. I'm Zack Farmer and this is the Ward on the Farm video blog for the week of July 4th. And this week we got to see Bruce Bochy actually select the National League All-Stars, and your San Francisco Giants have 4 All-Stars. Tim Lincecum, Matt Cain, Brian Wilson, and the first-timer Ryan Vogelsong. There's obviously always the debate over who got snubbed, who didn't deserved it, who really didn't deserve it. And the one All-Star that a lot of people have an issue with, at least across the country, is Ryan Vogelsong. All of us here in San Francisco know the story of Ryan Vogelsong, and for most of the country, they'll start to realize this is a true comeback story that really actually has to be told, and one that everyone will find out by the All-Star game next Tuesday. That said, are there other guys that were deserving of being on the All-Star team outside of Vogelsong, who actually hasn't even qualified to be part of the ERA race to this point? You look at a Tommy Hanson, a 2.62 ERA, 9-4 record for the wild card leading Braves, and that he's definitely up there. And some people have made the case of he has a better track record, career-wise, all that sort of stuff. Fact is, Tommy Hanson is probably going to have another opportunity or two to get onto an All-Star team. This is probably going to be Vogelsong's one and only shot to be there. Give the guy at least this one. Tommy Hanson will be back, and so will some of the others. There's always the question of what exactly the Giants are going to need going into the stretch run. Who exactly is this team offensively? We know who they are pitching-wise. But are the Giants a team that's going to score 1, 2, 3 runs in a game? Or are they the team that's going to score 10, 15 runs like they did on the past road trip? And the 10, 15 runs are aberrations of what they are. They are a team that's only going to score 2, 3, 4 if they're lucky runs in a game. They've on average scored just about 3.7 runs a game. That's not going to cut it, despite the fact that they do lead the division. And if they get into the playoffs, they are still incredibly dangerous if the bats were to get hot. But that's a lot to ask for heading into September and hoping that, they'll be able to pick it up like they did last year. There's no guarantee of that, despite the fact that Pablo Sandoval is starting to hit over the past week, has going into Monday, a 13-game hitting streak going. So that's one thing the Giants can look at and try to build off of, but they have to figure out where the pieces are going to come around them. They still need some help at the shortstop position, and one guy that could definitely help with that is Yunel Escobar from the Toronto Blue Jays. Brandon Crawford has shown some signs recently of being able to start to put it together, but he hasn't been consistent enough. And the same goes for Miguel Tejada. There's been way too much inconsistency over the course of the season to think that he is going to be able to do the job long-term into September and October. Going into this week, what's really important for the Giants is to be able to actually keep on a solid streak of winning series, going into the All-Star break hot, and the one thing is also getting healthy. They have so many different injuries. Jonathan Sanchez is hurt. Mike Fontenot's still hurt. You have other guys who are still trying to make their way back to the Major League team, and the one thing that's probably the most important over the next week or so, when the All-Star breaking forward, is the rest of the team getting healthy and showing a little bit more consistency going into that break. With that said, I'm Zack Farmer, and this has been the Ward on the Farm.